How we all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. What's going on with the quality? No, it's good. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Let's have it right. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. All the good jazz. It's 3:50 or 3:15, should we say, on a Tuesday afternoon. We're live. We're on road to 400 subs. We're 29 subscribers off 400. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Big up to every single one of you that subscribes. Big up to every single one of you that's been live and locked in. Big up to every single one of you that's been supporting the channel. And let's get on. Today we're going to be discussing what is your dream. I want your dream. Obviously my dream. We're going to have 300 million to spend. I kind of stole this idea off CB1 Millie. The Chelsea fan, I saw him do it on his own channel. He gave him 300 million. The sporting director, Jason Wilcox, Sir Jim, whoever, they're giving you the keys. They're giving you 300 million to spend this summer to fix Man United and to sort the problems out. Who would you buy? What would be your starting 11? What would be your dream signings? Who do you reckon will transform Manchester United back into the team we need to be and back where we belong at the top of the pyramid? Do you get what I'm saying? Let me know what you lot think in the comments, bruv. Big up to every single one of you, as I say. And let's play it one more time. Let's play it one more time for the ones that have just As I say, bruv, we've seen it all. We've won the lots. We're Man United and we're never going to stop. We see things they'll never see. We've seen it all. We've won the lot, bruv. Big up to every single one of you. And let's just get into it, man. Let's get into it. Hold on, have I got the thing? I've got the thing here. Let me just put the formation up. I'm going to start off with my one. Hold on, let me sort the formation out. How do I sort it out? I haven't used this fucking app in a while. I can't even lie to you, lads. I know you can sort out somehow though. Display formation. No, it's not that. Is it display formation? There you go, yeah. 3-5-2. No, we don't play 3-5-2. We play 3-4-3, but we play with 2 10s. No, we play 3-4-2-1, don't we? Yeah, we do. We play that. Well, it's basically 5, and it's 5 of the wing, the 3 at the back is wing back formation sort of deployed. But yeah, let's get straight into this. Dive straight in. Is it on yet? Yes, bash. Right, obviously starting off in goal. I don't think the goalkeeper for me is a key component that we need to replace yet. I mean, I see some people blaming Onana for the goal on Sunday, sorry. Not for me. The goal's hitting. I mean, maybe you could say push it out wide. I understand that. People are comparing it to the Garnacho shot. I don't really understand because Garnacho's shot was literally just so easy for the keeper to push out because it wasn't smashed at him. And it wasn't just out of nowhere. Garnacho literally set himself and shot, whereas Bergvall just striked it. It's completely different scenarios. But people who have never kicked a ball in their life or just don't understand the football and how the game's played didn't understand that. And they thought Onana could just push it out, which I do understand Onana maybe could have pushed it out, but he didn't. At the end of the day, we shouldn't be blaming. I don't really think Onana was at fault for that goal. And I don't think he's a main priority for Manchester United that we need to fix. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Take me home. Yeah, United. Roll. Right, anyways, let's get into this. Oh, don't tell me the Wi-Fi is going to start bugging out. Mate, I swear, Dan, I can't stand this Wi-Fi, mate. But we're going to start off with right centre-back. I'm going to go with an outside shout and say Lenny Euro at a minute. I think Lenny Euro in these spaces are much better. I think his pace is very vital to the way you need to be a right centre-back because Amorim's system does allow a lot of space on the wing back sides. Do you know what I mean? So you need to have pacey fullbacks. You need to have aggressive fullbacks. And to be fair, he had quite a bit of a shaky start at United. The Wolves game, he got booked in the first 30 minutes. Against Southampton, he got absolutely twisted and turned in by that. I don't know what his name was. I think he was number 20 for Southampton. He'd done him a few times. But overall, when I have watched him, I do think there's a player in there. On the ball, he's very, very tidy. Very, very tidy on the ball. Very good at bringing the ball out from the back. And defensively, obviously there's still improvements there to be made. However, there is a player there in Lenny Euro, and I would like to see him start more. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd say we've only got 300 million to spare. We've only got one transfer window at the minute, so I don't think buying a centre-back when we've already got 4 or 5 decent ones is a main priority when the attacking midfield is so lightweight, is so lackluster, is so in need of help. And I think Lenny Euro will actually develop into a decent player. I do see the talent in Lenny Euro, to be fair. So yeah, I'll go Lenny Euro with that one. Left centre-back is a different one because Lisandro Martinez is out for the entire season. Now he's got the ACL, and we don't know how he's going to recover from the ACL. Luckily for us, it's only a light ACL. It's only like grade 1 tear or something like that. It's not the proper one that sets him out for a year. He's only out for 6 months, so maybe he's not going to get that bad. But yeah, he was actually coming into form just before that injury. You know what I'm saying? The start of the year, since the turn of the year, that Liverpool goal where he scored, Lisandro Martinez was brilliant. Do you get what I'm saying? He's been top notch for us. And I would like to see him more in that role. To be honest with you, I'm going to just sit there. I think defence, we all know. I think we have to just go with this. I think this has to be our centre-back things in a minute because we only have 300 million to spend. And do you know what I'm saying? I feel like we have to just look at it and go, our defence is not that bad, which I've been saying for a while. Our defence actually isn't that bad. We can actually defend. The problem is the attack, it just lets them down. The defence actually does its job most of the time. And I think that back three, with the depth as well, we could put Mazraoui there. We've got Maguire. I think we'll stay for another year. Maybe we do need another centre-back as well. I do think that the club are looking at that. Maybe we do need another centre-back, but I think that will come down to FFP and PSR reasons if we can. If we can get, player sold or whatever, maybe we'll end up doing it. I don't know if we can get 40 in from Maguire. Maybe they'll sit there and go, right, cool, we can get a £60 million centre-back or something. I don't know. But yeah, them three, I think, will probably be the best starting back three for us. De Ligt is quite good in the middle, to be fair. On the ball, he's not. Mate, all I can hear is fucking crying. Oh my gosh. What's it called? Yeah, I'd go with that. I'd go that as a back three. Wing backs though. Straight away we're going Dorgu. I like the look of this geezer, by the way. I like the look of this geezer. And if you actually watch that game, like if you watch it, but I haven't watched it back, but the amount of times I remember in my brain where he does the perfect overlap and he's just waiting for a little toss up from Garnacho and then Dorgu puts it across the box and bang, maybe it's a goal. Yeah, the amount of times that geezer overlap did not go unnoticed. Garnacho or whoever plays on the left hand needs to start finding this geezer more. Amorim needs to coach that into them because, my word, Garnacho is one of the most selfish players on the planet. The amount of times Dorgu made that overlapping run, 5 or 6 times in that game, and Garnacho decided to go for glory. Garnacho decided to be the hero. Why? Because if Dorgu puts it across the box and it goes as a goal, Garnacho don't get the goal or an assist, so he don't want to know about it. He wants to be the selfish player. He wants to be the hero. He needs to realise and humble himself. Dorgu would have been better. That would have been better for the team if he played as a Dorgu. In my opinion, it would have been much better for the team. And I think Dorgu probably would have had a few assists. Although we do have a few duds up top, I do think it would have been a better option. But instead, there was a few times that Garnacho just started shooting. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Dorgu, I like the look of this geezer. I like the look of him in the first half against Leicester, and I like the look of him against Tottenham. I do think there's a decent player in there, decent wing back in there at least. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think Dorgu actually does look like a £30 million well spent. But as I said, we've only seen a game and a half of him. So you know what I mean? Who are we to judge really of that? But right wing back is someone I do think we need. We desperately need a right wing back, and I have no clue to buy. I have absolutely no clue to buy a right wing back, to be honest with you. We're linked with Quenda. I think he's like 17 years old or something at Sporting. We're linked with him. I don't know what anyone else thinks in the chat or whatever. I don't know what people think of him. I've never watched him. I don't know how talented he is. But however, if the board want him, I imagine they'll end up getting him. Amorim's probably worked with him before. Obviously worked with him before at Sporting. We've got a good relationship with Sporting. We're probably going to get first buy sort of thing. And yeah, I don't know who right wing back, but we desperately need a right wing back. Mazraoui, maybe you could say to start there. I think we're going to come back to right wing back. I tell you what, we're going to come back to right wing back. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings in the chat, lads. Who you think we should sign a right wing back? Who do you think would be a good right wing back for us? Because I don't know at the minute. I think the midfield. I'm going to go left 10 straight away first. I'm going to go left 10, and I think we all know who I want. Mateus Cunha. I imagine he's got about a £60 million release clause. Go and pay that. Pay and don't speak. And after you finish this, can you show me how you will set this current team? Yeah, no problem. I'm going to do that anyways. I'm going to do that. Manny, who do you reckon would be a good right wing back for Man United? Because I don't actually know many right wing backs out there. Maybe we could play Maz there because Maz can actually cross a ball. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely do that. That's what I'm going to definitely do. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to you though, Manny. Yeah, but I'd go Mateus Cunha. Whether it's 60, whether it's £80 million release clause, Mateus Cunha has to be a signing for Man United. The Man United have to be looking at. If Man United can get over the line, he will be an absolute game changer for us. I can't even lie. Yeah, this guy, bro, he plays left 10 anyways for a similar system at Wolves, similar formation at Wolves. And even the other day, they lost to Liverpool, but the goal he scored was unreal. Do you know what I mean? This geezer scored hat-tricks against Chelsea. This geezer's just got class in him, man. He's creative. He can dribble. He can carry a ball. He's an elite finisher. He's got left foot, right foot. Do you know what I'm saying? He draws fouls. He causes havoc. He causes panic in the team. And he would be an absolute game changer for Man United if we can get us over the line. And he's got a release clause in the summer. I imagine it'll be about £60 million. If Man United can get that done, as I say, listen, we've got a real player. Hakimi, Dumfries. Yeah, but we ain't going to get any of them. No chance we get any of them. Definitely ain't getting Hakimi. And Dumfries, you'd have to pay like 30-40 million because obviously Inter are in debt. So Inter do actually need to sell some players and make up money. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Dumfries. Hakimi, though, there's no chance we're getting him. I'd love Hakimi because I think Hakimi's top, especially for the wing-back role. He's been brilliant there when he was at Inter. I think he was there at Dortmund as well. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. But we're linked with that, as I said, we're linked with that Quenda, the geezer that plays for Sporting. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Mateus Cunha is a no-brainer for me. This one as well was a no-brainer for me. Who else? Do you know what I'm saying? Who else but Gyökeres? Release clause, as I say. I think it's 10 or 15 million pound cheaper in the summer. So I think he's worth about 65 million euros in the summer. Worked with Amorim. Scored 69 goals in his calendar year last year. Yes, I understand there's a bit of a question mark behind him because he hasn't done it in the top league. But he has played in English football before. He actually did quite well at Coventry in the Championship, so he does know the physicality. This guy's exactly what Man United need. Man United need a striker that's going to run him behind, a clinical striker. He's a clinical striker that's going to run him behind, run the channels, got good strength, good hold-up play, decent touch. That's what he's got. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, the right back, the striker market's dead. The striker market's dead. The right wing market is kind of dead. Maybe we should hit up Nigel Farage or something. Maybe he's got a few right wingers we could have, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Gyökeres, though, as I was saying, he'd be a brilliant player. I think every Man United fan would take him. I think he's going to be number one on our list. I can't lie, this summer. I think that one is. I do think that one will happen. Yeah, I do. What's going on with the Wi-Fi? Yeah, that's working. Sorry about that. Working out. But yeah, Gyökeres, unreal, mate. Unreal. Definitely take him. I think he'd be another game changer for Man United. I can't even lie. Mate, my fucking thing's lagging. There you go. Right 10 though. Right 10. It is of course. There you go. Ahmad. Of course, it's Ahmad. Why is it all lagging? Am I good? Is the internet bugging out or something? Can you not hear me? Yeah, you should be able to hear me. Right, cool. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. I can't lie. But yeah, Ahmad. Maybe put Ahmad at wing back and maybe buy another 10. Yeah, do you know what? For now, going to put Ahmad at wing back. Oh, you can do that. Right? You can move him around. Right. Mate, there's something going on with my Wi-Fi. Yeah, Ahmad wing back. Put Ahmad at wing back. And then, if that's going to be the case, this is a geezer I'd like to... Wait, how do I fucking change it? How do I change him? Wait, how do I change him? Can I not change him? No, I can, yeah. Oh, how do I change or remove? There you go. Right. This geezer. £20 million bargain, mate. £20 million bargain. This geezer is a baller, by the way. He got 3 GA in one game the other day for Lyon. This guy's going to cost about 20 to 30 million pounds in the summer. And this guy is an absolute baller. This guy is one of the most techiest. This guy's going to be one of the most techiest footballers of his generation. Genuinely, this guy's unreal. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's like Gyökeres or Acuna, like a game changer like them. I don't think he's got that. Maybe he does have that star-studded ability, but I don't know if he is because you haven't seen him do it at a top level. But yeah, 15 million in January, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? This guy is unreal. This guy is such a good footballer. It's a joke. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy is such a good footballer, this Turkey geezer, honestly. Yeah, every time I watch him, bro, he's got he's left 10, right 10. Yeah, he's left-footed, right? The way that he carries the ball, the way that when he's got the ball, yeah, and they try, bro, he's got one of the best not the 1v1 ability, like, you know, like a winger where they can just blitz a man. It's like there's players around him, and in the half spaces, he's got one of the best abilities I've ever seen of just getting out the half spaces. So calm, composed, bro. But literally, there's that little feints and all that stuff, nutmegs, little back heels and all that shit, bro. Elite vision. Yeah, his vision's elite, by the way. He can find you anywhere. If you're right doing an overlap, you got Ahmad on the overlap, Cherky, back heel or something, he'll do something ridiculous. This guy's got flair coming out of his arse crack. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy's a top player. He can finish as well. He's got a final ball in him. He's got end product. And Man United need to be all over him. £20 million bargain for a player of that quality. Yeah, unreal, mate. Unfucking real. I can't lie to you. What's it called? Who else, though, in the midfield? I think this one's a bit of a dream. Can't I? I think this one's a bit of a dream. Oh, mate, this Wi-Fi needs to fucking stop. This Wi-Fi is winding me up, mate. Zubimendi. I hate this fucking Wi-Fi. Oh, yeah, I've typed it wrong. There you go. Zubimendi. Zubi-doo. Do you know what I'm saying? Zubi-doo. That one's a bit of a dream, but again, I think he's got a release clause. And Man United, what's it called? Man United have got Eriksen leaving this summer. We've needed one for years. We've desperately needed a ball-playing midfielder, someone that can dictate the tempo, someone that can keep the ball, someone that you can look at. You look at the Spurs game the other day, the amount of times the ball gets put into Bruno because he's our ball-playing midfielder, and he just gets tackled so easily because he's not press-resistant. He cannot trap a ball. He cannot control a game. He's not got a good first touch. He cannot carry the ball. He cannot dribble. He cannot drop a shoulder. He cannot turn, really. Do you know what I'm saying? He just got hoofball in him. I'm going to ping a ball out of nowhere. I'm just going to slap the ball as hard as I can. Nope, it goes to my teammate. We need a player like Zubimendi that's going to be in the half spaces every time the ball goes into him, and he's going to play through the lines. If Man United got these 4 players, I promise you now we're in the top 6. We are in the top 6 straight away. Do you know what I'm saying? This team, bruv, I'd probably not even spend anywhere near 300 million. Do you know what I'm saying? 50 million for Zubimendi, let's say 30 million for Cherky, that's 80 million, 60 million for Kuna, that's what? So 140, and then about 60. So I'm on 200 million so far. I've still got £100 million left to go and buy a midfielder. This is an unreal team. This team already, if you put Ugarte next to Zubimendi, Man United are already looking like they'll be in the top 6 again. This team's elite. You know what I'm saying? I should be sporting director. Yeah, I should be sporting director. Yeah, right. That's it. You want 60 million for Gyökeres? Deal done, mate. Yeah, you want deal? Oh yeah, cool. Deal done, mate. Yeah, cool. Bang, get it done. Yeah, that's what I'd do, mate. I'd have deals that come out the window, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? I'll be the best salesman on the planet. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'll be, bruv. I'm elite. We need Man United. We don't need a new core. We need a core. We don't need a new spine. We need a spine. We've not got a spine. We need a back transplant. Yeah, we need to help with the back surgery. Do you get what I'm saying? Our spine is gone. Do you get what I'm saying? We don't have a spine anymore. Our captain is sitting there moaning to the ref. Our captain's getting sent off 4 times in a season. Our captain's diving. Our captain's fucking Van Dijk's breathing on him and he's dropping to the floor screaming in agony. Yeah, we need a new core. We need a new spine in this team. There's a new day. We need a new day. We need a new sheriff in town. Do you know what I'm saying? And this will be the start of it. These 4 players here will be absolutely game-changing levels for Man United. I can't even lie to you, mate. I cannot even lie to you. Do you get what I'm saying? Gyökeres is going to be cheaper. And exactly, I think it's 15 million cheaper or something like that than it would be in January. I'd want him. I'd want him any day of the week. Do you know what I mean? I'd want him any day of the fucking week. United need you watch United play, you desperately need. The amount of times the ball gets put into the channels and Højlund just can't do anything with it because he can't play in the channels. Do you know what I'm saying? But what was Gyökeres doing at Højlund's age? Nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares. Anyways, let's play this one clip for the tacticos. Yeah, I mean, this is what Zubimendi would be like.
He plays inverted and you're inverted. They're all inverted and hybrids and through the lines and half spaces and 2 8s and a 3-1-6. Yeah, Johan Cruyff formation. Shut up, man. You lot are what?
Shut up, man. You lot are wafflers. But yeah, we're going to go on. Who else? Edison's a good shout. I think he's going to be available. Is it this one? Yeah, Edison. I think he's going to be available for about 50 million in the summer. I think the reason why he isn't available in January is because I don't know, we're actually in a league title race. I know they've kind of bottled it now. I think they're like 10 points off, but they were like only like 2 or 3 or 4 points off the top. So I feel like that was why Atalanta didn't look to sell him. Now it looks like they're not in a title race. They'll go for the I don't know if they're still in the Coppa Italia. I believe they're still in the Champions League. They are. They play tonight though. They're 2-1 down against Club Brugge. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he's going to be available for about 50 million. And he's also been linked with Man United before. He's like Gyökeres, has been linked with Man United before. He's also been linked with Man City before, but I think they won't get him anymore. Now they've just spent 60 million on Gonzalez. So I actually think we're going to have a clear running, hopefully, for him. And I do think he will be at United. What I have seen of him so far, I've not been that impressed with. But, like, Man United need legs in that midfield. We need physicality in that midfield. We need athleticism in that midfield. As I say, we need a whole new core. We need a whole new spine. We need physicality in that team. We need a ball playing in that team. And yeah, he plays in a team that is ball playing, and I do quite well with the ball. He also plays in a team that has got two in midfield, the 2 centre mids. He also plays in a team that plays a similar system, the 5 at the back. Do you know what I'm saying? So he can be a very, very well. It's very, very smart deal. It would be a very, very smart deal for Man United got him because he's already accumulated to that type of style of football. Do you know what I'm saying? With the wing backs and the 3 at the back and the 2 in midfield, so he has to cover a bit more ground and he'd be brilliant. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's obviously a decent player. As I say, for me personally, what I've seen of him, I have not been that impressed of him. But there is obviously a decent player in Ederson. And yeah, I definitely think him, bro. But look, if we do 50 million on Ederson, 50 million on Zubimendi, 100 million, 130 on for Cherki, 190 for Kuna, and then we're doing about 260 million, bruv. Plus then all the wages and all that shit. And Zubimendi is crazy takes, man. Why is it crazy takes, bro? He's got a release clause. Do you get what I'm saying? He's got a release clause, bro. You know what I'm saying? But look, bruv, if we do that, yeah. And by the way, I did say, like Zubimendi, you know, it is wishful thinking. That is the one player out of the 4 that I do think is wishful thinking. That's an inside new team. It's not, bro. It's literally 5 new players. I've got 300 million to spend. I've done about 260 million. That should be doable in 3 years if they're on it. Bro, I think this is doable in a summer, bro. I said 300 million. Think about it, right? Listen, they're already, listen, say we finish 12th this season. We get like 100 and something million in revenue, right? Plus all the shirt sales and all that shit for the new kits and all that stuff. They're already selling Sancho for 25 million, plus the 15 million wages. That's 40 million, right? They're selling Rashford for 40 million. That's plus the 15 million in wages. That's 65 million. 105 million already saved this season. Casemiro will probably, hopefully leave. If we get rid of Casemiro for 25 million to Saudi, plus his 15 million wages, another 40 million. We're getting rid of Eriksen for a free. Dalot may leave. I don't know if he will, though, because obviously the manager likes him and all that shit. Who else? Lindelof's going to leave on a free. That's 100k off the week of the wage bill. Evans is going to leave. That's 100k a week of the wage bill. I believe he's on 100k a week or something like that. I believe Garnacho will leave. I believe Garnacho is going to get sold. If Garnacho gets sold, I swear down we're saved. Do you get what I'm saying? I swear down. If Garnacho gets sold for 40 million, I swear down this window's happening. These 4 players. I'll tell you 2 players I think we're going to sign out these 5 that I've given you, right? Ederson and Gyökeres. I think they're done. I think they're going to happen. Ederson's already been linked with us. And luckily for us, as RTD would know, he was linked with City, but City have signed Gonzalez now. I can't see City going and having 3 DMs in the team. I think Ederson and Gyökeres will be guaranteed. Zubimendi is the one. I do understand why people have their question marks about him. You know, Arsenal want him, Bayern want him, Liverpool wanted him, City probably looking at him. Yeah, I understand all that. That is wishful thinking. I do get that. But he's got a £50 million release clause. Why not pay up and just see if he'll join? Do you get what I'm saying? Why not have a go? Bro, they won't sign that many players. Says who? Chelsea sign how many players in the summer transfer window? How many players did Forest sign? Why can't Man United go out and sign players? Do you get what I'm saying? We're going to have money to spend because we're going to spend. If we sell Garnacho for 50 million and we sell all the other players that I've named, do you know what I'm saying? We do need 5. We need 7 or 8 players, to be honest with you. But these 5 players alone, I think, would transform Man United. Even 3 or 4 of them. I think if you look, Man United desperately need a Zubimendi type midfielder. Regardless if it's Zubimendi or not, yeah. Man United desperately need a Zubimendi type player. We need a ball playing midfielder. Our only ball playing midfielder at the club is leaving and he barely plays anyway in Eriksen. Man United have needed a ball playing midfielder forever. You see how many times the ball gets to Bruno in the midfield and he can't play through the lines. He just thumps it forward. He can't dribble. He's not press resistant. He can't really trap the ball. That's what we need. We need someone there that's going to get the ball on a half turn. Do you get what I'm saying? And dictate the play the simple passes, play the switches. Do you get what I'm saying? Sweep up in the midfield. That's what we need. And Zubimendi's perfect for that. He's probably one of the best in the world at that. He's probably one of the best available options. But United desperately need a ball playing midfielder. I think that's a given, man. I can't lie. I think that is a given. But big up to you. Cherki isn't really proven. I'd go for someone. Fair enough. I understand what you're saying with that. Although I do think Cherky's a baller, mate. Honestly, what I've seen of him, he's a baller. But you say that, but I mean, I know Marmoush is different. Marmoush is actually scoring a lot of goals. Cherky's got decent numbers. I know he got 3 GA the other day. But yeah, you look at Marmoush wasn't that proven. Do you know what I'm saying? Was Gonzalez that proven? Do you know what I mean? Was Hunasov that proven? I understand we're in a different situation to City. City don't really, City have already got proven winners and stuff like that. I'd keep Xerxes for another season because I don't see Man United signing 2 strikers, whatever. And I'd use him as a backup 10 to one of these players, and I'd sell Højlund. That's what I'd do, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, to be fair, that is literally what City done in January. We should be able to do it by this next summer. And if we get what they want, if we give them one window, exactly, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for that much. These lot are acting like I'm asking for like a Chelsea summer, bro. Bro, Atletico Madrid sold 10 players and bought 10 players. In the second season after that, the next season, I think they finished 2nd or 3rd. Then the season after that, they won the league. Do you get what I'm saying? Forest have done it back-to-back summer transfer windows. They bought like 20 players. They've ended up doing like 40, 50, 60 deals or whatever with players in and players out since they got promoted. Now they're 3rd in the Premier League. Look at Chelsea. All right, Chelsea, they have fallen off and they didn't really need to much do it, but they're still much in a much better position than us at the minute, purely because of the fact that they kept on buying. They buy and sell. They've done what was needed to be done at times. Do you know what I'm saying? Would you sign Kudus from West Ham? I'd rather Ahmad in a 10, to be honest with you. Kudus is a good player, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan. Maybe it's him at West Ham. We need a goalkeeper. Yeah, but I don't think a goalkeeper's a priority, bro. I don't think a goalkeeper's a priority. I can't lie. I feel like I understand people say I don't blame Onana for that goal against Spurs. I really don't. I understand what people are saying. Onana has got mistake in him, but I don't think it's a major thing. Same with the defense. Like I do think that maybe we did an upgrade on De Ligt. Maybe we could look at an upgrade on Martinez. Now he's got an ACL or whatever. But at the minute, I think that the attack and the midfield is desperately in need of a new core. It's desperately in need of a change, bro. You don't understand. I don't think people understand that sorting the attack out is so vital. Buying 3 or 4 attackers and 2 midfielders is so important for Man United this summer transfer window. Our midfield and our attack is on its knees, genuinely on its knees. Who are you keeping as squad players? Just youth, basically. I'd keep Xerxes. I'd keep Mazraoui, who isn't in the squad. I'd actually probably start Mazraoui, to be fair. Mainu, I'd obviously start. I'd obviously keep. So them 3. Collier, I'd keep. Ugarte, I'd keep. Maguire, I'd keep. And yeah, probably maybe one more player. Is there one more player I'm forgetting? Dallo. I'd sell Dallo, but I think he'd keep Dallo. That's 7 players. And then plus Bayenda as well, the backup goalkeeper. So we probably have about 10 players that are around backup. Do you get what I'm saying? That are squad players. But this would be my starting 11. This would be my best 11. I genuinely think this would actually be one of the best 11s in the league. Do you get what I'm saying? It's so adaptable as well. So say, for example, this is. Say, for example, Amorim is bad, right? Amorim is bad, yeah, and, he doesn't you get him these players, but he doesn't sort out anything, yeah? I'll get onto this in a minute, RTD, 1 second. It doesn't sort out anything, yeah? You can then change this to a back 4. You could then sit there and go, if you have to, if you can even keep at this one, you just get a new manager in, that's a different one. Yeah, I'd put Ugarte as a squad player. Ugarte is a decent squad player to have, yeah? The problem is with Ugarte is in the not the big games, in the small games when you're playing Southampton's at home or you're playing at Brighton or something like that, he's just not that good because he cannot keep up with them. And because when you're on the ball and you're demanding the ball and you're playing with 50-60% of the ball, Ugarte's not that good. He's better when you're playing Liverpool's away, when you're playing City's away. When we stuck him on De Bruyne against City, or when he was playing against Liverpool, he was unreal. Do you get what I'm saying? Because when you haven't got much of the ball and you're not demanding him to be picking passes through the lines and receiving the ball in the half turns and playing switches, Ugarte can actually do well in the game. That's why I'd keep him as a squad player. Whereas I think Ederson and Zubimendi are a bit more technical. Zubimendi's definitely more technical on the ball, and Ederson's more technical on the ball as well. Do you know what I'm saying? But let me know what you lot think. Playlist, what do you think? RTD, you're obviously a City fan. Who do you think, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? I know you see Carlos play. I think he's a decent player. I do think he's a decent player. I would take him, but the problem is, with him, the one thing I will say is Brighton, they just always try and get out 20-30 more million. He went up costing 80-90 million. I'm like, what's the point of spending that on a midfielder? Do you get what I'm saying? 90 million got us Pogba a few years ago. And is Baleba the same level as Pogba? Probably not. Well, definitely not. The best scenario possible, though, Kuna and Gyökeres will be lucky to get even one of them. I think it's hard to be. I think we get Gyökeres. I don't know if we get Kuna. I really hope we do. I think we get Gyökeres. One thing that's on our favourite playlist is that they both have release clauses. Do you know what I mean? I think they've both got around 60 million. Oh, I think Gyökeres is like 65 million euros for his release clause. Also, Amorim's worked with him before. We've got a good relationship with Sporting, so we do have a chance of getting Gyökeres, in my opinion. Mainu, I think bench in a minute, bro. I can't lie. What's going on with the fucking? What's going on with the thing? What am I thinking? Mainu, yeah, as I said, I put Mainu on the bench. He's still only young, isn't he, to be fair, Mainu? And I integrate him in. It's good to have depth, man. Like, it's good to have that. Foden wasn't a starter really for Man City. He was but he wasn't really a starter. My internet is bugging out, by the way. He wasn't really a starter, bro. What's going on, mate? Like, hold on, 1 second, lads. I'm back. You not hear me? Am I good? Am I good, lads? Am I not lagging? Am I looking good? Do you know what I'm saying? Mainu is classy starting for us. Yeah, but you say that, but Phil, bro, what's going on with this Wi-Fi? Rasmus is washed the football hot. Rasmus is trash, bro. Arsemus, bro. Dolph Ziggler, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm good. Let's go, bro. I'm back. Mainu is classy starting for us, honestly. Mainu is a class player, but I wouldn't start him week in, week out. Well, I would. But I'd like to see him in different roles. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, maybe if you want to drop Zubimendi, you put him in the ball playing role. Mainu is still a young player. Do you know what I'm saying? Phil Foden wasn't starting for Man City week in, week out until, there was times where he would play for about 2 months and he's out of the team. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what we need to do with Mainu. We need to manage him correctly. He's already getting little muscle injuries, like hamstring injuries and things like that. Purely based off the fact that he's played so much. Do you know what I mean? His hamstrings are starting to go a bit because of the fact he's playing so much. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up to everything. These are new faces. I haven't seen Playlist or Football Hub in my chat before, so big up to you. I agree with you. That's what should be done. Anyway, I think we get that right wing back. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Kwenda and Ahmed will be permanent 10. Maybe Xerxes Menu could have double 10. I do think we're going to get 2 10s. I do think we're going to get. I think that Kwenda geezer will happen, by the way. I did say that. I do think we're going to get him, but I also do think we're going to buy a 10. Whether it is Mateus Cunha or whoever, I do think Man United are going to get someone. There's options out there. João Pedro, as I said, Cherky's out there. Cunha's out there. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, my geezer, the Football Hub. Do you know what I'm saying? Who else is out there? This is just 3 or 4 names I've named off the top of my head. I'm sure there's who did Leverkusen play? Wirtz is not gonna. I don't think we're ever gonna get him. Like, I don't think we're ever gonna get him. But they play another 10 though. Hold on, fucking what's going on with the Wi-Fi? Not Wi-Fi, sorry. Let's type up fucking Leverkusen. So have a look at their team, because I'm looking at teams that already play. One thing I think United need to. I don't think you are. I think he's gonna stay at Leverkusen, to be honest with you, bro. What's it called? One thing I think United need to look at, yeah, you lads, is United need to look at players that are playing in the current system now. Do you get what I'm saying? If we can go to Leverkusen and buy a player from Leverkusen, because Leverkusen played a 5 at the back with 2 10s, so they understand. The same with Atalanta, that's why Edison would be a good signing. Same with Gyökeres at Sporting, that's why he'd be a good signing. The same with Cunha at Wolves would be a good signing, because they've already adapted to this system. So they only have to adapt to the change of playing. Give me 2 top strikers. My eyes are bleeding fairs, man. Do you get what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying? United need to sign players. The same will need to sign a wing back that's played in this system. These type of moves will elevate us to a new level, because they won't have to sit there and wait 3 or 4 months to get used to the system where they already know it. They'll have to get used to the life at Man United, the pressure, the media attention and all that stuff. You're instantly known when you sign for Man United. Even academy players at Man United have got like 1 million followers on Instagram. It just happens. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to adapt that. It's a different life when you play for the biggest club in England. But look, who do they play? I mean, they didn't play 5 at the back, but they against thingy, to be fair, on against Bayern, but let's see this random game against Hoffenheim. They played Teller and Wirtz. I mean, Boniface is shit, to be fair. But yeah, United need a ball playing midfielder, man. That's what we need. Do you know what I'm saying? We need a ball playing midfielder, man. Big up to everyone live and locked in though. Make sure you smash the like button if you're new. Also make sure you subscribe if you're new. Make sure you smash the like button. We've got 11 likes, 6 people in the building. And let me know what you lot think. Who would you sign? Football Hub, who would you sign? Playlist, who would you sign? Manny, who would you sign? RTD, who would you sign if you were given 300 million? Sporting director, Jason Wilcox, Omar Barada, Surgeon Ratcliffe, all that would have given you the keys to the kingdom and said, look, you have a whole summer, 300 million to fix Man United. Loki scared of relegation, can't see the next win. Same, bro. I'm not scared of relegation because I just think the bottom 3 teams are just that bad. I think we'll survive. And I think we're already like 10 points ahead of them. But one thing we know about Man United Football Hub is there will be a one-off game where people go, Man United are not winning today, and we end up winning. There will be a one-off game where people go, yeah, United are losing today, and they end up doing it. That's what we've got over the relegation teams. We can just beat teams on our day. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a reason why we've gone to Anfield this season, got a point. We've gone to the Emirates this season and won. We've gone to Etihad this season and won because we can beat teams on our day. Do you get what I'm saying? Gyökeres and Jonathan David. I'm not the biggest fan of Jonathan David, to be fair. I'm not, but then again, I haven't watched much of him. I am more keen on the idea of getting Premier League players at this point, broski. Our success rate abroad is awful. That's true, but that's why I've said Matheus Cunha. Do you get what I'm saying? I do understand what you're saying. I could totally get that. Liam Delap, if all goes to worst, Ipswich get relegated. Yeah, if all goes worst, Ipswich get relegated, and we can't get Gyökeres. Harry Kane's available. I don't like him that much, but he's available in the summer for 65 million. Take that what you will, innit? If it's 3 or 4 players we can't get out front, just go and buy me Liam Delap because he's not a bad striker. He's in fact miles clear of Højlund. Miles clear of Højlund. Liam Delap's actually got a good first touch. Do you know what I'm saying? Liam Delap's not a bad player. He can actually strike a ball. So yeah, if there's 4 or 5 options we can't get, I wouldn't mind getting Liam Delap at Ipswich, especially if they get relegated. He only costs about 40 mil. Our mate for City, 300 million. I was talking about for United, to be honest with you, but for mate for City, 300 million, 120 million for Verts, 40 million for Frimpong. Yeah, but you don't play 5 at the back, bro. You don't play 5 at the back, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like 40 minutes, Frimpong cannot defend, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just a failed winger. Like if you watch him, he's just a failed winger. Do you know what I'm saying? If he had a bit more end product, he probably would be a winger. But instead he has to play wing back because he can't score and his crossing's not that great. And Delap's such a good player, man. Honestly, not such a good player, such a decent player. Do you know what I'm saying? He's like Chris Wood with a first touch. But and obviously he's got a bit less goal scoring, but I feel like that's because of his age. I feel like when he gets older, he'll score 15, 20 league goals comfortably. Do you know what I'm saying? Speaking of Chris Wood, I'd take Chris Wood, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd like more. Big up to you, my geezer. I've been screaming it, bruv. Them two, Morgan Rogers and Douglas Luiz. I wanted Douglas Luiz in January when he was available. I wanted Douglas Luiz. Do you know what I'm saying? Morgan Rogers, though, oh my gosh, what a fucking player. What a fucking player. Morgan, if we can't get Matheus Cunha, try and get me Morgan Rogers. Villa want Rashford. 40 million for Rashford. Cool. Now give us 60, 70 million for Morgan Rogers. Get the deal done. What a footballer he is, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? What a footballer he is. Honestly. I prefer Cunha because I think Rodgers is better as a footballer. Yeah, I think Cunha, though, is more than Man United need because Cunha can just get you goals. I think Rodgers gets you 10 to 12 league goals a season. I think Cunha can get you 15 to 20. Do you get what I'm saying? Big up to you, Mackenzie, bruv. Big up to every single one of you. Let me know. We're having a little discussion with the chat. Who would you sign in the summer if you had 300 million? Jason Wilcox, Surgeon Ratcliffe, and Mabrado giving you the keys to the kingdom and said, you have 300 million to fix Man United this summer. Who would you sign? Let me know, my geezer. Do you know what I'm saying? Boniface wants to leave. Good option. Now, I'm not. I think he's going to go Saudi, though, isn't he? But I'm not even the biggest fan of him. I can't lie. I think there's so much better options out there. I'd honestly rather Liam Delap. Maybe Matoma and Buemo or Semedo. Not for me. Matoma's a traditional winger, and Buemo's an inside forward, and Semedo is. I mean, I know he's at Bournemouth doing all right, but fuck their defense. Give me exactly facts, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Our defense is good. Football, I don't know if you agree with me. I say our defense is good. I'll give you an example why I think our defense is good. Our defense does its job 9 times out of 10. Even against Spurs, the goal wasn't a defense's fault, really. And they defended quite well for the. Do you know what I'm saying? It was, in the Palace game, they defended quite well for 60 minutes, yeah? But if the attackers, for example, in the Palace game, we hit the post. In the first 20 minutes, we hit the post and Garnacho missed a sitter and we had a few more half chances. If the attackers do their job and score even just one of those chances and we go 1-0 up, we win that game 2-0 comfortably, 2 or 3-0. Palace don't get back into the game. The problem is when it gets to the 60th minute mark and the game's still 0-0 and the defence has, done well for its entire a entire game, yeah, and then you see, like, for example, what's it called? It's 0-0, and the pressure starts to get on, so they're like, fuck me, we can't draw again. Do you know what I mean? We have to win. Do you know what I mean? Because with Man United, we can't just settle for a 0-0 draw at home to Palace or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? That's when the pressure starts to go and the team starts to go, fuck me, starts to huff and puff, and the heads start to drop, heads start to roll, and then the other team scores from a set piece or scores from a counter attack, and that's why we lose the games. I promise you, we started scoring goals early, bro. We've not scored in the first half of 19 out of 25 league games this season. 19 out of 25 league games. There is something, and I want to flip it. I want to find out how many of those first halves have we conceded a goal. Because I don't know how many first half games we've actually conceded a goal this season. Because we haven't conceded many first half goals in terms of games. Do you know what I'm saying? Because our defense is actually good. It does its job. The problem is it as I say, gets to the 60th minute mark, heads roll because it's 0-0 and they're not scoring any goals, and then bang, set piece conceded or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Something happens. I want Xavi Simons. He'd be a decent player. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I do think he'd be a decent player in this system. Again, another player that can play in the right or left tens that plays a similar system at Leipzig. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a great shout, to be fair, Mackenzie, mate. They're going to persist with Rasmus. That's what's scary watching this stuff. I don't think they are. I think they'll buy some. I think they're going to buy some. They've already leaked it in the press in the January transfer window. After they're going to spend. They didn't want to buy in January because they want to save a bit more money for the striker in the summer. They're going to get a striker. There's no chance, bro. I swear down. I'm not even just saying this. I know for a fact there's no chance they persist another season with Rasmus Højlund as the main number 9. Rasmus Højlund may actually end up being I don't think he will, but let's just say may end up developing into a decent number 9. Yeah, maybe. I don't think he will, but let's say he will. He's not going to do it right now with him starting week in, week out. He seems so broken with his confidence and all that. If you got Gyökeres in and you started putting Højlund on the bench, maybe Højlund comes off the bench and scores a few goals. Maybe he does. Maybe his confidence improves. I don't know. We're playing defensive wing back. We're going to need attacking wing backs. That's why the system is shit right now. Facts, bro. That's why I wanted to put Ahmad and buy 2 10s, or maybe you put Maz at wing back. Maybe you buy this Quenda geezer from Sporting that we've been linked with for 40, 50 million. I don't know. There's so many more solutions we need to do. We've got a massive summer window to look forward to. But we just got to get rid of this last 2 months of the season and, just hope for the best, I guess. Højlund needs a better striker in the team to learn from. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. The problem is with Højlund, the reason why I have no sympathy for him is because his movement's so shit. Like, as a striker, the one thing you've always got to look at is their movement. Yeah, this guy, when it's time to hold your run for the cutback, he runs full throttle in towards the goal. And when it's time to run full throttles in towards the goal and use your head or get on the end of it, little poach tapping or whatever, do you get what I'm saying? He sits there and waits for the cutback. He always times it wrong. He's very, very reactionary with his movement. He's not proactive enough. He just doesn't read the game enough. He just doesn't read where the ball's going to drop. Even his striking of the ball, is not necessarily great. I barely ever see the geezer hit the ball hard. Pause. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, that's what my problem is with him. His movement's terrible, man. Collier's a perfect season. Yeah, Collier's decent, to be fair. I like the way Amorim's using Collier. He's using him in quite an effective way, bringing him on for 20, 30 minutes in a game to see out a game. Do you get what I'm saying? Adding the extra legs in midfield. I actually do quite like how the way he's used Collier, man. You know what I'm saying? I do think there's a decent player in there, to be fair. I mean, if we get 30 million from him in the summer, maybe. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's pure profit and all that shit. But for now, I'd keep him as a 5th or 6th choice midfielder. I wouldn't be starting him week in, week out. No, I don't think he's that good to start week in, week out. But I do think he's a decent player, to be honest with you. But yeah, big up to every single one of you, man. But we do need to discuss what we're going to do for the rest of the season. That's what I do want to discuss. Now, obviously, Ahmad and Mainoo are probably out for the rest of the season. Lissandro's also out for the rest of the season. So 3 of our best players in their positions are out for the rest of the season. It's kind of looking a bit peak. It's the worst part of the game, but lately he can't even control it or find any space at all. Yeah, he's just bad, man. He's just awful, man. This Højlund geezer. How we spent 72 million on him, it's clear money laundering. Xavi Simons, Jonathan David, Kuna, Diego Costa in goal. Fez, me personally would only buy Kuna out of the 3, not 4. No, I'd buy them all if they were the only options. If they were options, but I wouldn't. They wouldn't be my first option, should I say? They wouldn't be my first options, man. We need to keep the good gems from the academy, but I can't see a big budget from the rep. I just think we're so fucked when it comes to money. Like even now, they're planning on. It got released today that they're planning on doing another pre-season. They're going to do 2 pre-season tours because it gets you an extra 8-9 million. That's how broke the club is, bro. The club is actually so financially broke, and that's why I've got a video out there on my channel. I'm actually going to probably pin that on my YouTube channel. I've got a video out there. I wrote it like 4 days ago. Why Man United must win the Europa League? Because we are £88 million in debt with PSR because of the new PSR rules that have come in this summer. It's now a 4-year period or whatever, something along them lines. They've extended it to from 3 years to 4 years. So we're now £88 million black hole already this summer. If we win the Europa League, get Champions League, 88 million gets wiped off because you get 50 million for Champions League. You get another 15 million for winning the Europa League, and then we can start fresh when we sell Sancho. We're going to be in a sell to buy situation this summer transfer window. Luckily for us, I think we've got a lot of assets to sell. If Rashford sells for 40 million, if Garnacho sells for 40 million, do you get what I'm saying? That's pure profit from FFP. The wages off the bill. Sancho's going to 25 million plus the 15 million off the wage bill. Do you get what I'm saying? So I do think that we have got assets we can sell. We've got money we can make. But yeah, I can see. I do think. I hope we do, man. I really hope we do. USA preseason games, traveling. Yeah, bro. Honestly, just take the kids out there, mate. Just take the kids out there. There's no international tournament. There isn't no international tournament this year. Just take the kids out there, bro. Just take the kids out there, mate. Do you get what I'm saying? Give some of the players a rest. The ones that have been injured, at least. Give Bruno a rest and all that shit. Yeah. That's what I do, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Sancho, yeah. Overall, yeah, 100%. Even if they don't get it in transfer value, in the wage value, Sancho will cost 25 million for Chelsea. That's done. Obligation to buy. They cannot get out of it unless they finish 13th or something in the league. They have to buy him, right? Then 15 million on the wage bill. So there's now 40 million that we saved. Rashford is 40 million. I think option to buy. Whether they try and negotiate around it or not, whether they try and do a swap deal or not, I don't know. 40 million though, let's just say that right now. That's obviously 80 million straight away, and then plus the 15 million saved on wage thing. And even if Casemiro we get for 20, 30 million or whatever, plus the 15 million a year he's on, they're all on about 15 million a year, bro, because they're on about 350 grand a week. So that would save us a lot of money. That would save us a lot of money, and we'd instantly be out of the hole. Plus, if we got Champions League football through the Europa League, do you know what I'm saying? Plus the extra preseason, we might end up, they're trying their best to get the extra 60, 70 million out there so they can buy a player because they know they're fucked if next season Man United go into it and we're 8th or 9th, or not even that, if we're not even top half, they know they're fucked. That's why I do believe that they will spend. Yeah, it saves well over over a million a week. Do you get what I'm saying? We're going to have normal wages in the next year or so. They're going to fix the high wages, I reckon, which is good. It's good. It's good for now. It's good for now. I will say one thing. When you get to the top, that's when you have to start upping the wage bill. The problem is with Man United is we've given wages out to players who don't deserve it. Why the fuck would you give Sancho 300 grand a week? Seriously. No one's giving him 300 grand a week. No one was going to give him that. You didn't even need to. You could have just said 200 grand a week or you're not joining. Cool, bye. Do you know what I mean? Who gave him that? Whose idea was it to give Bruno 300 grand a week? All right, Bruno's probably one player you could say. I'm not the biggest fan of him, yeah, but you could say Bruno kind of deserved it. You know what I mean? He's at least done something for the football club. What's Jadon Sancho done? Do you get what I'm saying? So we deserve 300 grand a week. We just gave it to players. We just gave out too much money. Too much shit players on our wages doing fuck all facts, bro. Do you want to go through our wage bill? Because I went in it before. Man United wage bill. Let's go through the wage bill. Right, I'm going to go for it before, but I can't remember the exact thing of it. So Casemiro's on 18 mil a year, by the way. I didn't even realise. Sancho, Rashford, higher wages is criminal. Facts, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? No other club's paying them that wages. Even at Chelsea, yeah, Sancho's going to be 150 grand a week or something. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Casemiro's on 18 mil a year. Bruno's on 15 mil a year. 300 grand a week, by the way. Mickey Mount, bruv. Oh my gosh, I forgot Mickey Mount's on fucking 250. Mickey Mount. Do you know what it is? Lads, I swear down, is it just me? Or do you just forget he plays for Man United? Do you just forget Mason Mount still plays for Man United? Because I do. I still just forget Mason Mount plays for Man United. Luke Shaw is still at the club with one leg low. He's on 200 grand a week and all. He's on like 8 million a year or some shit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? No, yeah, he's on 8 million a year, 150 grand a week. Do you know what I mean? Mason Mount, 250. Delete 200, which I think is still quite high. for De Ligt. I think he should have been about 150 maybe max. Maguire's on 200. Jadon Sancho's on 150. That's because the wages are split in half. Do you know what I'm saying? United have replaced so many players who were considered deadwood in the past, like Pogba, Lingard, and replaced them with fresh ones. But the problem still remained. Why? Because we replaced Pogba with Eriksen, Mason Mount. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're going to replace Pogba, you've got to replace Paul Pogba with upper echelons of midfielders. Do you get what I'm saying? If you're going to replace Paul Pogba, you've probably arguably got to buy 2 players to replace Paul Pogba, because that geezer can do 2 things. He can create, he can play deep, and he can score lots of goals from midfield. That's why. Do you get what I'm saying? And there's also a massive thing. The club's just toxic, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? We're buying square pegs, putting them in round holes, the old-fashioned saying. Do you know what I mean? We'll buy a fucking DM when we need a striker, and then when we needed a DM, we were buying attackers. Do you get what I'm saying? We were sitting there chasing Jadon Sancho for fucking how long? For 2 summers we were chasing Jadon Sancho when we had Greenwood and Rashford and Martial was a front 3. We didn't need to fix that. That front 3 was fucking perfect. We didn't need to get rid of him. Instead, we sat there and bought Sancho for 300 grand and put him on 300 grand a week, bought him for 70 million. We didn't need him. We needed a DM. We needed someone else next to Paul Pogba to say, no, I will do your cleaning up for you. Yeah, Paul Pogba, you go and have fun, mate. Yeah, and I will do the cleaning up for you. And then a Kante type midfielder. Even in it, you could say a Toni Kroos type midfielder, ball playing midfielder. And Pogba can make could score the goals and create the goals for us in the midfield, man. But big up to you, my geezer. That's what we do. We've done too much of putting square pegs in round holes. Do you know what I'm saying? Mount is a living ghost at this point. The fact, bro, I forgot to even fucking play. Why the fuck we bought Eriksen knowing he got heart condition? No wonder the guy don't play Kevin at United now. Yeah, he's a decent midfielder. Do you know what I'm saying? He's definitely a type of midfielder I like. Do you know what I'm saying? Definitely a type of midfielder we need. But do you know what I mean? Like, bro, we should have just bought a younger version. Oh, but he was a cheaper option. Why did we spend 90 million on Anthony? We bought fucking Anthony for 9 million. Do you get what I'm saying? Who could we have bought? We could have bought Elise at Palace for that money. We could have bought Palmer at fucking City for that money. We could have bought so many players of the same ilk as him, yeah, for cheaper and better. Instead, we bought 9 million for Anthony. Not going to lie, I'm like quarter Egyptian and Iraqi. I would have taken Mamouche, who's also Canadian, at United, but I guess no one signs in January. Was so asked. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to get him, though. We signed fucking... I mean, this is what I said about the January transfer window. They said they didn't want to panic buy and all that shit. Well, they need to panic buy now, don't they? Because we're stuck 15th after how many games. But this is what made me die. They sat there and said... And listen, Mateus Tell may or may not be good, I don't know. But they said, Mateus Tell, we didn't want to spend 5 million on a loan fee because he's an unproven 19-year-old. They didn't want to spend, remember that, they didn't want to spend 5 million on an unproven 19-year-old. In the same window, they spent 30 million on an unproven 19-year-old. In fact, they bought fucking, what's his name, Dorgu, 3 days before that news dropped. I mean, who even believes that crap? They literally spent 30 million on an unproven 19-year-old in the same window. At least they would have showed Rashford that became baller. At least he's a baller, man. Even then, bro, like, why did we chase Sancho for so long, yeah? Much as Sancho was a baller, yeah, and he has got talent, Sancho. Mentality-wise, not there. Do you get what I'm saying? When you give him 300 grand a week, clearly not there. Not made for the Premier League. Footballing pussy. Backs out of 50-50s. Doesn't want to track back. And I do like Sancho as a footballer, yeah? I do think he's a technical player. You know what I mean? He's a very good player. But in terms of these things, the heart and stuff like that, he ain't got it, yeah? We had Ahmad already bought the season before. Yeah, we could have just developed him. We had Greenwood already in the team. Obviously, Greenwood out for unforeseen circumstances. We had Rashford, we had Martial, we had Cavani, we had Pogba who could play on the left, we had Bruno who was scoring goals for fun. We needed to sort the DM and midfield out, the defense and the midfield out. If we got a DM and a centre back, that's obviously bought Varane. But Varane was a good player. I don't think he was good in his first season. I don't think he suited playing with Maguire, to be honest with you. I think if we bought a proper centre half, something like that, I don't know. We should have signed a striker in January. Even when Mamouche was at Frankfurt, I was like, United should sign this guy right now. Most GA in Europe when we're letting City get away. Yeah, he's got like 40 GA or something this season, bro. He's a baller. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't think we had the money, bro. I'll be real. I'd have liked him. We were linked with him. I know that we were linked with him. I remember doing a video about him on a stream or something like showing the article. Florian Prettenberg, the geezer, Bayern Munich journalist, Sky Sports Germany, said that Man United were looking at him. But we're also looking at Edison, as I say. Mate, I think already, I said, 2 players I think we're signing in summer. Edison from Atlanta and Gyökeres. I think them two are I think them two, watch this space. Remember, I said it first. I think them two are players we're signing. I wish Anthony and Rashford all perform well at the new clubs. At least we can get this. Yeah, as well as that, I completely forgot about that, lads. Anthony could be a player we can get 20 million for. He's actually not a bad footballer, Anthony. You know what I mean? He's actually half decent. Do you get what I'm saying? But he's too lightweight for the Prem. Like, he's too lightweight for the Prem. And I don't think United's way of playing, the style of play we were playing, helped him a lot. But yeah, too lightweight for the Prem. Hopefully, if we get rid of him, 20 million and plus the 200 grand a week of wage bill. Our wage bill has actually died down a bit because obviously Anthony and Rashford have both gone on loan. We're paying Anthony 60 grand a week. We're paying Rashford 75 grand a week for the rest of the season, which should save us a bit of money. But yeah, like Luke Shaw's on 150. Ericsson's on 150. Ericsson's going to leave. Who else? Lindelof's on 120. Lindelof's going to leave. Rasmus is on 85. Hopefully he leaves. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully Rashford leaves. He's on 75. Hopefully Anthony leaves. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, this will save us so much money. Dorgu's only on 40 grand a week. Big up to Dorgu. Do you know what I'm saying? He's only here for the heart and the passion. Dorgu was valued at 80 million before we bought him for 30. Yeah, but that's Man United tax. That's Premier League tax. Man United and Premier League teams always have to pay more money when it comes to them leagues. I'm not actually that, but I think 30 million for him is actually decent because I actually think he's a decent player. I actually quite like Dorgu from what I've seen of him. I can't lie. Xavi Simons, Kuna, and David Gyökeres will be the only acceptable window for me this summer. Facts. Do you get what I'm saying? If we got them four, I'm not the biggest fan of David and Simmons, but I think we'll get two of the four because I think we're going to look at other profiles as well. We're going to look at the likes of Edison. I think. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think we've got more profiles we need to fill in the squad rather than just buying two of each. But yeah, Gyökeres or Kuna and David or Simmons and Gyökeres. Either way, mate, get it done, mate. You know what I'm saying? Get it done. We need to lowball teams in the market, not pay over the limit, bleeding too much money, killing us. Facts. Do you get what I'm saying? And we need to also sell better. We should understand that they wanted 50 million for Garnacho. I just don't think anyone's paying 50 million for Garnacho because I just don't think he's worth that. I just don't think he's that great, bro. I can't lie to you. The problem is when panic buying is we're bound to overpay. Facts. We didn't really panic buy, to be fair. That's what they did put out. Or we didn't want to panic buy. That's what got us in the mesh. City signed 5 players in January when we were told no club signed in January. Exactly. Oh, but the market's dead in January. Oh, but who's a realistic option in January? Who can we sign in January? Mate, Liverpool signed Suarez and Van Dijk. Let's say we signed Vidic. We signed Bruno. We signed Sanchez. Sanchez was the second best, one or top 5 players in the league when we signed him in January. Maguire's sure still going to be here. Maguire's a decent option, to be fair. But Luke Shaw, yeah, there's no way we can get rid of Luke Shaw. How long has Luke Shaw got left on his deal? Can I see? Yeah, I can see. It runs out in 2027. So we've got Luke Shaw until next season and the season after that. That's what we got him. Do you know what I'm saying? That's where we got Luke Shaw from, bro. We're stuck with him for 2 more years. He runs out in 2027. Linda Soft's still here. He's leaving, though, in the summer, no? Let me have a check. Lindelof. Yeah, he's leaving this summer, bro. Thank fuck for that. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, listen, bruv. Each to their own in that, but I don't want my centre-backs dressing up as women wearing handbags, personally. What would you do if Onana, if you respect? I think Onana is someone we need to look further down the line. Do you get what I'm saying? I think Onana is someone we need to look further down the line to replace. I don't think he's a major replacement right now. At the start of the season, he was actually very good. And people need to remember, we didn't buy Onana for him to sit there and face 10, 15 shots a game. We bought Onana for him to sit there and face 5 or 6 shots a game. Do you know what I mean? We bought Onana for him to be the ball playing thingy. And every time he gets the ball, he's having to lift it forward to the striker, and the striker couldn't hold up his pants. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Leeds, please take on. I swear down. Listen, brother, I'll never say a bad word about Leeds again. Actually, that's a lie. I'll say it. I'll forever say bad words about it. City move like killers. We move too soft. Facts, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? They move proper in the transfer market, bro. Proper well-run football club. Johnny Evans is in the squad. He's on. Hold on. Is he on 100 grand a week? He's on 65 grand a week, to be fair. Johnny Evans. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. We are on road to 400 subs. I am going to announce today, I do think I will be live tomorrow. Live hate along for double hate along, hopefully, for Villa and Liverpool. I think they'll drop points. And then I might go fully in. Do you get what I'm saying? I might get a full lovely hate along. Do you know what I'm saying? One thing I will say, yeah, I want to get onto this chat, bro. Big up to every single one of you. Big up to you, man. I'm going to get onto what I will do for the rest of the season. One thing I will say, yeah, I do understand we need suitors and we need buyers for Rashford and all that shit. I do understand that, yeah. But what was the point in getting rid of him to play Højlund for the rest of the season? What was the point to then put Obi Marcin on the thing? You might as well have just kept Rashford. You might as well have sold him in the summer. I mean, if Man United kept Rashford, he probably scores 10 more goals at the end of the season. Probably, yeah. Probably does, right? Then you can sell him in the summer. What was the point in that? Does anyone understand that? I understand. Maybe they're looking at it going, we need to get rid of his wages now, and he's only on 70 grand a week now. We're only paying 70 grand a week as wages. Maybe we couldn't afford paying an extra 200 grand a week. Nearly 300 grand a week. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'd much prefer Cheeto than fucking Hoyland. I can't lie. City have a real keeper with good distribution. Look at Marmoush, Edison, link up. That's what we've done. Yeah, we Edison, Onana's distribution is nowhere near Edison's level, yeah, but it is decent, yeah. The problem is every time we go long, our striker is nowhere to be fucking seen. He couldn't hold up his fucking pants, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? He couldn't hold up a fucking whiteboard. Good baller, definitely would take him. Ball playing, defensive midfielder, quality, baller would take him. Would actually take him over Edison, to be honest with you. Baller, proper footballer. Do you know what I mean? Proper footballer. Baller, proper player. I can't lie. He's a proper player, man. But yeah, let me know. You're seeing the chat. Let me know who you would sign, man. Let me know who you would sign, my geezer. Do you get what I'm saying? If you're a United fan, I mean, you are a United fan because you said if you were our sporting director. Yeah, who would you sign? I don't think I saw Football Hub say they signed a deal. Oh, yeah, but that don't mean nothing, bro. He might have a release clause in that deal. Do you know what I'm saying? He might. Listen, AC Milan are easy. I want to say they're easy to bully, yeah. But the problem is, the thing is with these Serie A teams is they're all in debt, bro. They all don't have money. Do you get what I'm saying? They don't pay like the bottom of the league in the Premier League gets more money than top of the league in Serie A. You get no money in Serie A, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to Prime. Listen, I'm announcing today. I forgot to announce, lads. I'm making a proud movement. Yeah, inspired by CB1 Millie. Yeah, inspired by CB1 Millie's Make Chelsea Great Again. I'm making a proud movement today. Make United great again. Big up to every single one of you, though. Road to 400 subs, man. Come on, we're on the bounce, bruv. We're on the march. Do you know what I mean? We are 27 subscribers off 400. Do you know what I mean? Big ups everything on you. Big up to Prime, my geezer. But yeah, let's go in before let's restart. Let's reset. And before I wrap this up, I'm going to probably do another 20 minutes of this or something like that. But yeah, before we reset, let's just go. And I want to completely reset this tab. Actually, I can. Yeah, I can. Right. Because I want to see what Man United fans are thinking. Who you would start? Because if I go up to the chat, that's where Make United Great Again. MUGA, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Inspired by CB1 Minute. Wouldn't mind a buyer winger for Elise, mate. Of course. I wouldn't take Sane, though. I get my Bayern fans on the channel all the time. Bayern viewing Zia Talks. Make sure you subscribe to their channels, by the way. Make a shout out to them. Yeah, I'll be doing a live stream maybe with Zia another time. Football Heritage or whatever. We'll be doing a live stream then. But yeah, they hate Gnabry. They hate Sane. They hate, who's the other one? Coman. They love Elise. Elise's a baller. I'd definitely take Elise, but we ain't going to get him, are we? Maybe in 3 or 4 years, he's a United fan. Do you know what I'm saying? When we're serious again, we may be able to get him, but not at this moment in time. I cannot see it, bro. I can't lie to you. I cannot see us being able to get Elise, but yeah, I'll definitely take him. But yeah, obviously, you know, this is what I would like to know. We're going to start off with Onana in goal because there's no one else we're going to put in. I'd go with this. I'd go with this for the rest of the season. This is what I'd do. I want to know what you lot think. Because Manny asked me this earlier in the chat. What you do for the rest of the season. Yeah, I'd go with this. For the rest of the season. This is what I'd go with. Just get this up. Maz. Say. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. I'd go with this. This is what I'd go with. Bruno. Xerxes. Because if you actually look at it, right, I remember when we played Crystal Palace, right, and we bopped them off the park for the first half, yeah? I remember when we played them in the first half of the game again, yeah, when we drew 0-0. We drew 0-0. Yeah, we played them off the park the first half. And one thing we were doing really well was getting the ball into Xerxes, and he was laying it off for Garnacho and laying it off for Bruno. There was at the start of the second half, Bruno Fernandes missed an absolute sitter created by Xerxes. I'd play them two as the two cams. Fair enough, but then again, if you put him next to Ugarte, I believe Ugarte will do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Bro, maybe who would you put there? Let me know. This is what I'm asking you, United fans. I want to know what do you lot think? Who should we put there? Do you know what I'm saying? Who should we put there? Obviously, Dorgu, he's looked decent, man. Another good signing, to be fair. Does look decent. And I go with Cheeto, man. Oh, you can't even type his name, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Who? You can't even type up his name. Should we just do Van Persie for now? We'll just put Van Persie there. My God, what I'd do to have a Van Persie. Is Collier fit? Yeah. He was just ill, bro. He was just ill. He should be back for the game. If you would play Collier, fair enough. What would you not do, though? This is what I'd do. I'd put, obviously, him running the channels, the striker or whatever. And I'd put Xerxes as the link man. Yeah, and I put Bruno late runs into the box. In fact, I'd actually probably try to do this. I don't know what you lot think. I'd put Xerxes in a 10 and Bruno as a striker. Because one thing Bruno needs to get back into, at least, if he's going to remain here, yeah, and save our season or whatever that everyone loves to make out he does, yeah, bruv, I need him to be back in his goal scoring form. Put him up front. Stick Bruno up front. Put Xerxes in a 10. Xerxes link up with thingy. Put Cheeto, whoever, just put anyone apart from Rasmus Højlund up front. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe that he's a baller, but I don't think we get him. I think he's going to cost 60, 70 million, and I just don't know. Bruno can't play mid. He's ours. Yeah, just put him up front, bro. That's what I do. Just stick him up front. I think you sign a cheap, decent, high potential defender in the summer. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think we do. No, I think we're going to look at the attack. I think we need to focus on the attack a bit more. But yeah, if you would put Collier, let's just change that to Collier then. Remove cauliflower and cheese. Yeah. And I tell you what, this is how Amorim deploys his team, though. Yeah, Amorim has one sort of sitting here being the ball player, right? And this is what he does with Ugarte. Ugarte, if you notice, this is why he doesn't play Casemiro, yeah? This is why he doesn't play Casemiro. And people don't ever talk about this. I see no other channels talk about this. This is why Amorim doesn't play Casemiro. Because let's just forget these three for now, yeah? Ugarte, right? What he does is, yeah, when the other team are building up from the back around here, yeah, Ugarte's on them like a dog. He's running up all around here, trying to close it down, trying to fuck up the tempo, trying to fuck up the rhythm of the build-up of the team. Yeah. The problem is with Casemiro is if the team gets their press right, for example, they play it back to the keeper plays it here, and Casemiro's in no man's land over here. Do you get what I'm saying? Then you get played out from the back, and there's a massive gap here. Ugarte can sprint back and cover up the gap. Casemiro can't do that. That's why, if you watch our games, you can see that why you're a tactico. No, I'm not. I'm not a tactico, lads. I'm not professing to be a tactico. Leave me alone. I'm just a football fan. But this is what he does. This is what happens. Ugarte can sprint back and make up the space that's lost. Whereas if you watch Casemiro, obvious reasons, 33 years of age, geezer looks like, the referee outpaces him at times. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Amorim keeps playing Bruno mid. Does Doggy have good finishing? No clue. I do think that. I do saying. I think he's going to play Bruno further forward though. I do think Kevin shows the field tilt and the deep touches. What's the other one? Hip flexibility. All in the half space. Let's get it up, bro. It's all in the half spaces and through the lines, and he receives the ball on the half turn and plays the key passes and all that. What's the other one, bro? Oh, winner meter or some shit, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? But they're field tilt and deep touches. I'm sure there's other ones as well, man, that they use. But this one's
inverted and you're inverted. Now, all inverted and hybrids and through the lines and half spaces and 2 8s and a 3-1-6. Yeah, Johan Cruyff formation. Shut up, man. You lot are what?
Johan Cruyff formation. Learning Euro isn't good enough. Yeah, but bro, we've got no other option at the minute. Have we? Do you know what I'm saying? We've got no other option at the minute. I do think Euro's got good potential, to be fair. I do think he's one of the young players I look at and go, I see the potential in you. I just think you need time to develop. And centre-backs always take time to develop. Do you know what I mean? There's very rarely do you find a centre-back that's brilliant at the age of 19, if there's any in the game. Do you get what I'm saying? For the summer, he isn't good enough. Yeah, maybe. But then again, like in the summer, we could get a wing back, as you say, and then we put Euro on the bench and Mazraoui's at centre back, and then we'll have De Ligt and Sandro at the other centre backs. Do you get what I'm saying? We'll have a bit more options. Unfortunately for us, we don't have a wing back right now, and our centre back is injured. Euro is sick, my boy. Brother, lend me a Euro and all that. He's a decent player, though, man. I do think Euro's got potential. Like, I like the way he's very composed and calm at bringing the ball out from the back. I do quite like that about him. I just think he needs developing, bro. He needs to, his body needs to bulk up a bit. And yeah, do you know what I'm saying? No Mainu and Ahmed is killing us, man. We were shit already, but Euro got a chop chin. Isn't he got a butt teeth as well? Would Frimpong sit out for sure, bro? For sure. Whether we can get that deal done or not, I don't know. But for sure, bro. We were linked with him under 10R, but I don't know why. We play him 4 at the back, and the geezer just can't play in 4 at the back. But he'd 100% suit Amorim's system. This guy was playing right 10 at times for them. But yeah, as a wing back, Frimpong would be brilliant. Do you get what I'm saying? Good energy. One thing about wing backs you need is athleticism and, you know, pace and power and things like that. Euro's got not Euro, sorry. Frimpong's got that in abundance. Do you get what I'm saying? For the summer isn't good enough. Lenny Euro isn't good enough to be starting case show. I want Dorgu to be our Guardiola. I don't think he's as good as finishing as Guardiola. Guardiola scores bangers. However, I think he's a good player, man. You know, it's in the game. You go back and watch the Spurs game. The amount of times he makes the overlap. Garnacho doesn't want to pass. Garnacho wants to go for glory. Garnacho wants to shoot. Listen, if someone else, if that's Xerxes probably passes to him. Do you know what I'm saying? All Garnacho needs to start doing is stop being selfish, and Man United are already instantly a better team. Do you get what I'm saying? Because Garnacho needs to realise he ain't that guy. Which other wing-backs do you want? That was one thing I struggled, bro, when I was looking at my own team. I was like, what wing-backs are available? The Kwenda geezer, the one at Sporting we've been linked with. If we want to go get him, cool. Frimpong, cool. Who else? We need a right-sided wing-back. Do you know what I'm saying? I would just buy 2 10s and maybe put Aman at wing-back or something. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? Mamouche is a United fan. Is that true? That's not surprising, though, because I'll say a lot of Egyptians are United fans. I don't know if that's true, actually. I don't know if that's true. But you said he's from Canada as well, right? If he's from Canada as well, then that might explain it, because I know there's a lot of Canadian United fans. You know, we've got quite a big following in the States and Canada. Yeah. But big up to everyone. I'm sweating, I can't lie. I'm going to wrap this up soon, man. 16 likes, man. We're on, Canadian and Egyptian. Yeah, that probably explains why, man. Do you get what I'm saying? So is Elise. So is Palmer. Do you get what I'm saying? We could have got so many bowlers. Do you get what I'm saying? If we were good, it's such a shame we're not good in it, lads. Because if we were good, we would have so many more ballers playing for our football club. Do you get what I'm saying? Festi, Abuse with Superman. I have no idea who this geezer is. Let me type him up. And this better not be a troll as well. Because that looks like a wild name. Oh, no, man. He's an Irish footballer. He plays for Watford, though. So he's in the Championship. I don't know if I want to shop in the Championship market. I can't lie to you, mate. We aren't Carrot and Whit Stanley or what's his name, Paul Stewart or whatever. Palmer to United to rattle Chelsea. This is happening one day, bruv. Gerald was a United fan. Is that true? That's not true, is it? He's an Everton fan, wasn't he? Well, that might have been Carragher. He's Irish. He's a baller. Maybe he's a baller, but I don't think I watched him, as I say. I don't know. I wouldn't mind Hughes. You mean Hugheson from Bournemouth, mate? He plays for Bournemouth, mate. Am I right? Or you thinking? Am I thinking a different Hugheson? Do Fulham play 5 at the back? Let's have a look at some teams that play 5 at the back formation in the Prem. Wolves, obviously. Do you know one player I wouldn't mind? Let's go look at Wolves. Let's have a look at. Oh no, yeah, Kirkhead. Yeah, but we've already got a Dorgu, bro. Unless actually that's a good shout. Unless he puts Dorgu on the right because Y-Scout told him Dorgu couldn't play on the right, so he can put Dorgu on the right and then he can buy Kirkhead. But the problem is with Kirkhead is he's going to cost you 60 million, bruv. And I don't think a left back should be worth 60 million. But Kirkhead is a baller, honestly, proper footballer. He'll be Robertson's replacement at Liverpool. He's a proper player, that Kirkhead. I can't lie. Robinson, American Donny. I don't think he's a wing back though. I think he's more of a full back. He's better defensively, to be honest with you. I mean, to be fair, he's got quite a few assists this season, but I don't know if he's a wing back, man. I feel like he's more of a full back. Do you get what I'm saying? Palmer to United around Chelsea. Oh, I hope so, man. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up to everyone live and locked in, man. As I say, 16 likes, 27 subscribers off 400. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Make sure you hit the like button. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit the bell notification as well. As I say, I'm going to wrap this up in about 5 minutes or something like that. But yeah, let me know what you lot think. Who would you do? What would you do? Mackenzie, Prime, even your rival fans. Yeah, he's a baller, but I'd like to see him develop a bit more. I think he's only 17, bro. So yeah, he's a baller though. Boston Cider. Is that actually his name? No chance that's actually his name. Boston Cider. Boston Cider. No, of course not. It fucking says Boston Cider. You fucking troll. Oh my gosh. From Coventry City. Listen, mate. I don't think they want to sell to us, even if he was a real player. Do you know what I'm saying? They're still hurt that they lost to us in the FA Cup semi. Garnacho and Sancho for Palmer plus 125 million. I think Chelsea would pay us to keep Garnacho, to be honest with you. I would have went with Barves more than Onana. Who's that? Who's Barves? I don't know who that is. But yeah. Yeah, what would you not do? United fans, what would you do? Who would you do? We're fucked, man, aren't we? We're fucked. The attack is just so mid. That's what I'd go with, though. And then I'd have Dorgu roaming about here. I'd have Mazraoui roaming about here. I'd have Euro here. I'd have Maguire sitting here. I'd have Delit here in the channels. Or maybe you swap Delit and put Maguire there. Delit, Maguire in the channels, which could be a disaster, but it also might be. And I have Collier or Ericsson or whatever sitting there. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd do that. Maybe go for Leao. Nah, he wouldn't suit us, bro. He's not a left 10. Just get Valencia out of retirement. He'd be elite. Honestly, he'd be the best wing back on the planet. This geezer was sick. Yeah, and he was a right winger that managed to transform his game to a right back, and he was a good right back as well. He was arguably one of the best right backs on the planet when he was at his best. Yeah, and he was a good right winger. He could cross a ball, he could strike a ball, he could shoot, he could finish. He was elite, man, proper footballer. But Leao wouldn't suit us, bro. He couldn't play left 10. Couldn't play left 10. He's just, and I'm not even the biggest fan of Leao, anyways. But as I say, I'm gonna wrap this up soon, man. Any player you take from Barca apart from Yamal, any fits? I take Pedri, although the Premier League might kill him because of his body's already falling apart. But Lopez, as I say, who said Lopez? Yeah, Noel said Lopez. I'd take. I'd take. Who isn't even there? I take Lewandowski, of course. I take Lewandowski in a heartbeat. I don't care how old he is. Lewandowski's an elite goal scorer. Yeah, I take De Jong now. De Jong maybe 2 years ago, but stop, Dave, mate. Listen, Dave, fucking stop it, all right? Stop it, mate. I'd take Baldy at wing back for sure. I'd take the thing is Rafinha. Oh, fucking hell. Thing is, Rafinha, I don't know if he'd suit the 10 role, bro. I'd pay Rafinha up front, mate. Honestly, I'd pay Rafinha up front. He's a better striker than fucking Højlund. He's got up 20 goals this season already. I'd take Koundé. My baller, Danny Olmo. Oh my gosh. Yes, Danny Olmo in the 10. Oh my, or even in the 8. Danny Olmo, baller. Needs more minutes, mate. Do you get what I'm saying? I understand his injury record's a bit shaky, but he's a baller. Do you get what I'm saying? He's an absolute baller, Danny Olmo. Is there any more players, or have they just got a few? Is that their squad? Damn, their squad's actually not that great. Do you know what I mean? Their squad is actually not that great. Yeah, De Jong I wouldn't take anymore. I think De Jong, even then, De Jong's never been good defensively, but I would take him because he's a good ball player, to be fair. Would you take a Dogi from Spurs? Not for me, no. I take Porro. I think Porro's better. Danny Olmo's a sick footballer, bro. Danny Olmo's a sick footballer. But yeah, the problem is, Doggy. No, listen. I take Porro. Do you know what I mean? I take Porro, but Udogi is not good enough going forward for the wingback roles. But yeah, Danny Olmo. Honestly, Man City you'd play for. It's maybe Liverpool. No, he would start for Liverpool. He'd start in that Curtis Jones role, 100%. He'd start for Spurs, of course, ahead of Maddison. He'd start in Arsenal's 10 ahead of Odegaard. He'd even start alongside Odegaard. He's just an elite footballer. Who else? Who else would he start? Who else? Chelsea, maybe not. Unless you want to put Palm on the right, because Noni Madueke is trash. Middleweke, should I say? What did I just call him? Madueke. I was like, what did I even just say? Butchered his name. Middleweke is trash. Ashley Young. Listen, do you know what I mean? I might as well go and get. You might as well for you. You need a right winger. You might as well go get Joe Cole if you want to sit there and talk about Ashley Young. Do you know what I'm saying? He suits an Amorim system, Guardiola. He's just a baller, honestly. The problem is with him, his injury record's a bit shaky. Pogba in a short term. Well, there have been. That's one thing I wanted to get onto. Ross Howard, who's a United journalist, actually said, keep an eye on it. I don't know if it's true or not, whether he said keep an eye on it because Pogba would want to join back. Apparently, Pogba would want to join back. He's open to the move to join back. It's just up to the club. And I'd take him back in a fucking heartbeat. I'd play him up front. I'd play him in the 10. I'd play him anywhere, mate. Oh, my gosh. I don't care for 10 games. This guy, bruv, one thing about Paul Pogba never had us in 15th, mate. Never had us in 15th. When Paul Pogba was playing, we were never 15th, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Keep an eye on Sabrina. Mate, you need to lift the judge. Fuck, he needs to get under Old Trafford, mate. Listen, maybe that's the reason, playlist. They're knocking down Old Trafford. Maybe he's the reason. I've clocked it. Maybe he's the reason. Maybe his black magic and his hyena under the ground is the reason they've got to bury Old Trafford, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? He needs to lift it, bruv. He needs to go there and Martial watched him do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe Martial's got to watch him undo it. Do you get what I'm saying? Keep an eye on Sabrina Carpenter. You're an elite troll, mate. Honestly, you're an elite troll. When did we move to Old Trafford? When we moved from Newton Heath to Salford. The Cruyff L. No. This is how we deployed it, though. Like, obviously, the formation is the same formation. Like, you could put it back here, but this is how we deploy it, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Because obviously, we've got the tacticals, and this guy is here going to trigger the press. Maybe you weren't here. I don't think you was here, Mally. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe that's why there's rats running the ground. Maybe. Do you get what I'm saying? Dead hyenas and that, bruv. Dead hyenas and that. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to eat. They're trying to find the dead hyenas. They can sniff it, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Could you see a state? Yeah, that's going to happen. It's already happening, bro. They've already got the thing from the government and all that to fund the local area. It's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen for sure. Who plays up front? I just got Cheeto, anyone, mate. That's why I put Van Persie up there, mate, because I just don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? The Cruyff L. Do you know what I'm saying? We moved to Old Trafford, though. Old Trafford's been through a lot, though. Old Trafford got the Elroy formation. No, you lot are trolls, man. You lot are such trolls, mate. Leave me alone, right? I'm not a tactico. I can't explain to you how this player, but this guy, all I can say is sum it up quickly, to give you a quick summary, a quick conclusion. Maguire here in the channels, do you get what I'm saying? Do you get Euro here covering the channels? Mazraoui and Dorgu's going to be further forward, overlapping around here. Hopefully, Xerxes drifts here and finds him and and Collier finds him and whoever, or Ericsson, whoever plays there. Do you know what I'm saying? And then we have Mazraoui, as I say, bombing. We have Bruno here just making late runs into the box from Dorgu's cutbacks and Dorgu's crosses. Hopefully Bruno, unlocks some of his goal scoring form again. We've got whoever up front. Do you get what I'm saying? Cheeto, just anyone but Arsemus, Dolph Ziggler up, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? And Xerxes in the 10. And Ugate's just going to run around like a mad dog, like he always does, and try and fuck up the tempo and fuck up the rhythm and fuck up the build-up of the team, of the other team, of our team as well, to be honest with you, because when this geezer's here, do you get what I'm saying, and they passed him, yeah, he fucks up the rhythm of our team. That's the. Can you explain the zone 19? Basically, so this guy here in the half spaces, right? Basically, when you're in zone 1, it's like this. This is zone 1. Do you get what I'm saying? This is zone 1. So we're all in our half right now. Do you know what I'm saying? We're all in our half right now. We've got all these players in our half. Do you get what I'm saying? This is zone 1, right? And this is what happens when you play zone 1. So basically, to transform into zone 2 is when the players spread out. So every time when you take kickoff. This is how they take kickoff. Bruno just runs forward with Cheeto or whoever. They just run forward. Xerxes goes here. The ball goes to Maguire. Maguire's in the centrale, right? He's in the centrale position right now for zone 2. And he just pings it long. Or Onana, pass it to Onana. Onana just pings it long. Yeah, they ping it into the channels. And then they hope one of these lot don't have a donkey touch. They can actually trap a ball. Or maybe they ping it into Xerxes. And Xerxes lays it off for Bruno or Cheeto. That's zone 2. How we transform it all the way to zone 19, deep line touches, half spaces, hip flexibility. What's the other one? Do you get what I'm saying? Field tilt. Oh, what's his what's that thing? Scan rate. That's it. Scan rate. Do you get what I'm saying? Is that Cheeto the next Suarez? I hope so. Do you get what I'm saying? Scan rate, that was it. Do you get what I'm saying? What's Xerxes' scan rate? Then we've got Ugarte here, who's the pit bull in the midfield, if you like. You call him the pit bull. You know what I mean? He's got nice acceleration and he's aggressive like a dog. Do you get what I'm saying? He'll latch onto you like a fucking police dog. Do you get what I'm saying? When he smells a bit of drugs on you. Do you know what I'm saying? Collier here just being the nice lad in midfield. Nice English, pie and mash, sausage and mash, all that type of shit, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Sausage and bacon, beans, chips, a lot, eggs, all that stuff. Dorgu here just running around the left side. This is how we transform into the different zones, into the different phases of the team, into the different spaces, and elevate the team, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Madueke has 8 goals this season, more than your whole attack. Is that true? That ain't true. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do you know that? Do you know how bad that is? Madueke's got more goals. Is that true? No, surely Madueke done have 8 goals this season. The shag me. I don't know what that is, mate. I don't know what that is. But I can explain to you that yeah, if he's got 8 goals, he's got more goals than us in the attack. He's got more goals in our entire attack. If he's got 8 goals. I promise you he's got more goals in our attack. But I don't think he has got 8 goals. I swear he's got 5 goals. He scored 4 of them against Wolves. Maybe 6. Because he's got 1 against City. And there was 1 another game, I was saying. The shag meter, the wood meter. What's the expected threat of my wood meter? Do you get what I'm saying? What's the expected threat? Am I expected to smash Brighton this fucking we got Everton this weekend. Are we expected to smash Everton this weekend? Do you get what I'm saying? How hard is Bruno Fernandes's penetration when he strikes the ball and all that? And what's Mainu's hip flexibility? This guy's got brilliant hip flexibility and all that shit. Someone calling me. Patty Supreme. Fatty Supreme. Do you get what I'm saying? But is that actually true? Let me tie that up before I wrap this up. Yeah, 7 goals, 3 assists. I've just seen that. Yeah. Ahmad's got 6 goals, 6 assists. Or 6 goals, 7 assists. No, Ahmad's got more than that. Ahmad's got 7 goals, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe he has. Do you get what I'm saying? And that shows how shit our attack is, mate, because Madueke is shit and Chelsea fans want him out. Ugarte got elite atmosphere, average sniff peanut per hour. He sniffs out the danger, doesn't he? He sniffs out all the danger. Do you get what I'm saying? But I've actually got dinner, lads. So I want to give a huge shout out to every single one of you in the chat that has typed in, interacted, subscribed, liked the video. Road to 400 with 27 subs off. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Make sure you like the video. Big up to Dave. Big up to Prime. Big up to Playlist. Big up to Marlon. Big up to Mackenzie. Big up to Mally. Big up to who else? Big up to Louise. Big up to Noel. Big up to Football Hub. Big up to who else? Oh, my ears have popped off. I've done that sniff, mate. Pause. Mate, Dave, the things you do to me, mate. Pause. That sounded too wrong, actually. Big up to everyone that's typed RTD as well. Big up to everyone that's typed in the chat, as I say. Yeah, make sure you subscribe if you're new. I will be live again tomorrow. I might be live again soon. Although make sure you put them post notifications on. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Yeah, I swear Ahmad has 7 assists. I think Ahmad has 7 assists, no? I'm sure he does. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. Ahmad has more. Ahmad has 7 goals because Ahmad scored against Spurs. Yeah, Ahmad has 7 goals and 7 assists. He's in all comps. He scored against Spurs and got an assist in the League Cup. I remember that. So he does have thingy. But we have him for tea. I think my mum's got curry. I think my mum's cooked curry or something. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? Nice little Indian. It smells like curry. But yeah, I've got a big up to every single one of you. As I say, I'm going to be live tomorrow for the double hate along. I'm going to do a watch along, a rival watch along, because I haven't done one of them in ages. I'm going to be live tomorrow. Make sure you check it out. Yeah, as I say, it'll be a nice little hate along. I'll be watching Liverpool, Villa. I think I could become 100% success rate for tomorrow. Liverpool to hopefully drop points, hopefully lose. And then we got City, hopefully get knocked the fuck out by a la fucking Madrid. I'd like to raise a toast to a la fucking Madrid. Do you understand me? Big up to you. Big up to Dave, my geezer. Big up to Mally, my geezer. Big up to Prime, my geezer. Big up to Playlist. Big up to Marlon. Big up to every single one of you. Big up to Mackenzie. Every one of you, man. As I say, big up to all of you. Yeah, it's in the Prem. 6 goals, 6 assists. Oh, Madueke's got 7 goals, 3 assists in the Prem. I didn't even know that. Sorry, I didn't even know that. I thought you were talking all comps. But yeah, Fairs, G. Big up to you, man. Bear in mind, I will say one thing just on that. Ahmad did play wing back for a bit. So, you know, and he also, I imagine Madueke has played more minutes because Ahmad at the start of the season was in and out of the team. But yeah, subscribe if you're new, like the video, and yeah, love all you, man. Big up for all you for watching me, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? I wouldn't be doing this if you lot weren't watching me. So big up to all of you lot. As I say, bosh, have some of that.